Alright, so as you can see, guys, I took an eighth off of each side and then sanded by hand the ends, and then I tacked it into where around it needs to be. This is so it can be held in place while I hammer that side. I welded a little, I have these little like pieces of metal for like either like holding up tubes and stuff or like random things like that. But I'm gonna do that so when I hammer it, it doesn't really mess up the tube. And also you're gonna be looking that way more than backwards. So I think it was a good idea to do that. I'm gonna hopefully hammer this into place. I think it won't move out too much. On this side, I have room for this tube to go outwards. This side I also do too. But so yeah, this should just slide into place with a few persuasions with the hammer. And also I have this like little lip from when I cut this top piece out. And that will probably look good if it ends up flush with the tube, which it might. So yeah. Alright guys, so it's been a few days. I actually broke this line, this gas line, a little while ago, like 2 days ago, 3 days ago, and I had to order this new one that's much longer because I tripped over that one. Also, I got a bunch of different like sanding stuff, but what I'm doing right now, if I go to the other side, what I'm doing right now is I sanded this down and I'm going to be painting it. I did that side. It doesn't look that good, but it's better than you know, the stock primer color. So yeah. Also I left off, I was trying to get this tube in. I got it in. This was probably one of the harder ones because it sits at a weird angle, so I don't know. When you're getting it on, it has to like go down, and it's shaped to be right here and not shaped to be like flat. Also, it like touches the roof if you do it that way. But I got it in. Also, I got this one in, and yeah, so I got this cardboard like over this edge, so I won't spray that because I plan on painting the cage white. And yeah, so I'm just gonna paint this. Alright, so I painted the roof. It looks patchier on camera, but it's still drying right now. I masked that off a little bit, so I'm gonna let this dry, and then been prepping this tube, and which goes right here, and then I have this tube. Oh wait, no, this is the one that goes like from there to the middle, and then that one goes from here to here. So this one and that one. There's this one right here that goes from there to there, but I was having a little bit of fitment issues with that one. I'm gonna have to trim it quite a bit for it to fit properly, which isn't a huge deal. The ones on the back seem to fit fine. As you can see, this whole piece up here is touching the roof. You could see where I had to hammer it in a little bit. I don't know if you could see, but right here it's touching, and same on that side is where this is. Yeah, it's a tight fit. I'm gonna have to drop this down to fully weld it. So when I do that, then I'll get more room when I put it back up, and I won't make it completely touching. Yeah, so I'm just gonna let this dry, and yeah, I've been doing a bit of work since I last recorded. What I've been doing is I just put these in, make sure they fit right, bevel them, and then sand the whole thing. I also fully welded this, or I think I half welded that, because I can't get all the way around with the welder. And then I fully welded this and that, this back piece tube. And the reason for that is you can't get, let's say right here, you can't get into there when this tube lands. So I just went ahead and welded that well I can. So everything's tacked into place, and I'm actually ready to drop this down, I believe. This is probably going to be the most sketchy part, or I guess nerve-wracking, part of the build. I don't know. You never know like what's gonna happen. I only have 2 of these on right now, but it's still tacked on, so it's not moving anywhere. But I don't know. I'm guessing this is gonna slide forward. I think I'll do it like this, like the front end will go out in forward, so then this will make room for this and the other side to slide forward and down. I only need about 1 inch, and I'm thinking that I'm gonna take this and that side out, and then all these, so it'll just be the A and C pillars. And that way it'll make less stuff get hung up. I'm just scared that it won't want to come down, because there's like things like this where it's really tight. Could always cut that if it doesn't want to go back up. That's where I'm at right now. I painted the roof. It looks pretty nice compared to the primer. I want to get a headliner made. I want to do like some sheet metal with like quarter turn nuts or whatever they're called. I might just clean these up today and just do like some smaller things for the rest of the day. Alright guys, so it's the next day. My friend is coming over so we could drop this cage down. I like this paint on the roof, it looks really nice. I'm thinking about getting some dyno mat, or a kill mat actually. I want to put some of that up there. And maybe even on the ground. I hate this, like, whatever this stuff is. Alright guys, so my friend just left, and he helped me drop this thing down. It was not that bad of a pain. I had to do some trimming all around here because it was tucked into it. But I got it dropped down. I could 360 weld literally anything in the cage. You know, like this was, I didn't know if I thought it would slide like this down, like hugging the windshield, but no, it's fully 360 weldable. Same with the upper node and the whole thing. The hardest part was with these tubes resting on the sheet metal. The way we got that to move out easier was by cutting this stuff out so that this can move like that kind of, so that would pull like this. So on each side it's cut out, which we needed to do anyways to install the door bars. But yeah, I'm pretty happy about this right now because this is one of the most nerve-wracking parts of this whole thing. It was kind of funny because me and my friend were like, we were doing full pull-ups on this thing, and it wasn't even attached to anything. That's how strong and tight it was in the cage, or tied to the cab. I might clean up like these rugged kind of areas, paint. I could paint the whole thing, which is whatever. I mean, I'm gonna put Dynomat over that anyways, and then put some sheet metal panels over that. So, but just to know it's painted. Right now I'm just gonna be welding everything together, making everything look nice. Yeah, I'm pretty pumped on this, and I'll update you guys later when I do something else.